So let me introduce our panel today. To my right here, I have Welton Hong, CEO of Ring Ring Marketing. I have Rikard Steiber, CEO and founder of GoodTrust. And I have Brian Wong of WebSC.com. So today we're going to talk about what's in store for DeathTech in the future. For my digital footprint, Rikard, I know you from GoodTrust, how do I protect those, and how do I get those if I pass, how do my family get those items?
Yeah, I can tell you my story. So last year my father passed away, and I had some friends from Sweden who asked me, because I'm in Silicon Valley, to contact Google and get the photos out. And as it turns out, I found out that no one has any idea what happens to their digital stuff when they die. So if you think about your own life, you have your email, you have your documents in the cloud, you probably have online banking, insurance, maybe you have some savings accounts, you have social media, you have photos of you and the kids in your phone. If you get hit by a truck right now, do you think that your partner and your family will find all of your stuff? And the answer is probably not, which means that these assets will be lost forever. It could be that I know I see Jeff here now, and he has his Bitcoin account. Clearly, his wife would never find that. But it could also be has a lot of photos, of the kids in his phone, and if they can't get into Apple and iCloud, those precious memories will be lost forever. So what we try to do at GoodTrust is provide a solution for both pre-need when you're planning for your life insurance and you're planning ahead. How can you get all of your accounts in one place and share that with your loved ones now or never? But more importantly, this whole industry is about end of life, and we only care about the physical aspects of end of life. Which means that today, for example, there are 30 million dead people on Facebook sending awkward birthday reminders every year to all of their friends. They're on LinkedIn, NFDA and LinkedIn sending to all of their coworkers a work anniversary. So it's a disgrace because we just think about the physical aspects of end of life, but not the digital ones. So what we try to do is provide a service where you can very easily delete those paying subscription accounts, you can memorialize Facebook and do that in a good way. So basically Welton is helping with the marketing, and what we try to do is provide these value-added services where funeral providers can, in a pre-need situation, not just tell them about pre-need, but also give them a free will, start the conversation. And when at need or after service, Uncle Bob is still on Facebook sending those awkward birthday reminders, and everyone once a year get this eerie feeling. Now the funeral homes can take care of that at no cost for their families as well. So that's what we are. But that's what we do today. I do think that it's interesting. I don't know, did anyone here in the news see the Kardashian hologram?
Yes.
Where basically her father comes back and talks to her, and tells he loves her very much. And it's it's a little bit spooky feeling. It's that ghost from your past father comes there. But that's actually a reality now. So one of the things you can do is that you can animate photos, you can have those photos come alive and interact with you. So essentially Uncle Bob can live forever. So it's not science fiction, it's actually here. The question is, are we ready for it?
Yeah, one of the things that I hear all the time is, I wish I could hear my father, my son, my daughter one more time.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that now they can hear that.
I mean, one of the things we just launched is something called future messages. So you can essentially record a message that only gets sent out if you pass away. So it can be sent to my daughters and saying that, I'm proud of them, I love them. But that will only be sent if something happens to me. And I have a special message for my wife as well, so yeah.
That's great. What's some of the stuff that you're seeing in other industries that might be brought to this industry? Hologram for being one of them.
Yeah.
What are some of the other things that you see?
I can say one of my favorite moments is, I used to run the virtual reality app store for HTC. And one of the experiences that we were creating on the Vive, which was this headset, where you can essentially go into virtual reality and then interact with other people. And there's something called presence, which means that when you're in this virtual reality world, and your visual sensory, your auditory sensory, and also your physical sensory there, your brain starts to believe that the virtual world is the real world. It's called presence. So when you're in there in presence, there is this famous video about a mother who goes into virtual reality and interacts with her daughter who she lost when she was a kid. Super emotional, and I don't really know why she did it, because it must be tearing her apart. But actually, you can meet your kids or your grandparents in this virtual world. And I do think that, so the hologram technology, which is kind of visualizing it for outside, if you have a virtual reality experience or an augmented reality experience, I think we all seen these augmented reality things with our phones. That technology is here. We need to think about our digital afterlife, and this industry is guiding all of us into this world that no one really wants to think about and really are clueless about. And so all of you, it's your responsibility to also think about not just the physical end of life, but also the digital end of life. So one of the things, if I only do one thing here, is to convey that let us help families take care of the online accounts of the loved ones who passed away. Don't let them be on Facebook sending awkward birthday reminders. Don't let them be on LinkedIn sending their coworkers, work anniversary things. Don't let them have paying subscriptions ticking in or having someone take over their Twitter account and tweeting from death. Just do the decent thing and then either delete it or memorialize it so that everyone can remember it in a fondly way. Can I do a shameless plug?
Yes, you can do a shameless plug.
Buy his
Read
book
the
and
book.
sign up to GoodTrust, everybody.
So I'm going to give all of you the book I wrote called Digital Legacy, Take Control of Your Online Afterlife.
Very good book.
We're going to be in the Inman booth, and you can have a signed copy at no cost there.